Hey, sorry for the late return, sweetness. I got caught up in some business. I hope you've been alright. I've tried my best to make this place feel more, I don't know, homely. I managed to snatch some small gas lamps from the market, just for you, my love. Figured this place could use some light. Besides, I know how much you hate the dark. It terrifies you. Ironic, isn't it? We live in a lighthouse, and yet you're scared of the dark. But I've always wondered if it's really the dark you're scared of, or what resides in it, you know? Or maybe it's just the sheer emptiness of it all. The absence of light that sends you down a mental spiral. Well, never bothered me. I'd tell you that each day. The dark was never an issue. Because deep down, I already knew I had a light to guide me. And that light was you. After all, what man needs lamps and fire pits when his wife takes his hand and makes a vow? When, upon her giddy breath, she sends a comforting whisper down his aching ear. When his lover is close, he shall toss his fires into the furious sea. It's only natural, right? Although, I'm sorry my light wasn't bright enough for you. I'm sorry for that night. I really am. When in that storm, the lighthouse wouldn't turn to face you, when your ship was tossed onto its side by the waves, when you left me, my sweet light. I'm sorry the lighthouse turned its back on you when you needed it most. The dark terrifies you, I know, and in that moment I can't imagine how frightened you must have felt. Looking out to our humble island and seeing no hand reach out to save you. You might not have seen it, but I promise you, I tried. From on top of the lighthouse, I bent over the railing and reached out for you, my love. I watched in horror as your ship danced between my scarred fingers, back and forth, then under. I thought maybe if I cupped my hands together and held your ship in my palms, I could save you. But we both know how childish that was. Without you, I felt like a boy again. Too scared to think straight, and too dependable on fate to save you. Watching the water swallow you, I felt hopeless. I still do, sweetness. Now, all I can do is look down at these hands that lost you. These filthy palms that failed to keep you safe. To keep you here with me. And by Poseidon, I curse this lighthouse. The one night you needed it most, and I turned a blind eye. You never deserved that. There will never be a universe where you deserve something so cruel. And now, here it stands, working as well as ever without remorse, not a single flash of guilt shining through its light. This blasted lighthouse. But, my love, am I being too cruel? After all, we built this place together, brick by brick. It's our home. I remember when we first sailed to this island's shores, and you took my hand in yours with a dimpled smile. This is where we begin, you said. This is where Ignis Flannan and his wife start anew. And with that, we strolled across to that damp patch of grass where you laid the first brick, and I followed suit. I miss you. I really do. The ring on my finger is proof enough of that. And the isolation, it only makes it worse. I'm seeing things, my love. I swear, I see you walking along the shore sometimes, and up those crooked steps towards our front door. And each time I come running down the stairs and slam it open to nothing. Just that all familiar breeze sweeping through the doorway. Oh, how I long for you to open that door once again, to announce your arrival with a cheer and take me in your warm embrace. I want to feel your soft lips brush against mine one more time and feel the curve of your smile as you pull me in close. All I want is to relish you, to feel your spirit invade my mind and pump my heart with its bare hands. I want you back. Like how the historians pray to find the lost city of Atlantis, I pray to find you, my other half, my light, my everything. I know what you'd say. You'd tell me to focus on greater things, like helping the passing ships find their way home, but how can I do that when I've watched the sea swallow mine? You can call me bitter. I already know you would, but I'm only human. A physical manifestation of my emotional turmoil, and that's all I'll ever be. Ever since you left me, the wrinkles on my forehead have grown deeper, and the bags under my eyes darker. I feel like a husk, a corpse, a dead man walking with guilt as heavy as his hanging heart. I hope your spirit still lingers around here. Knowing you were in some way present would put me at ease again. But, at the same time, I really hope this isn't true. I'd hate for you to see me like this. A wreck. A human shipwreck. You don't deserve to see that. Not one bit. But if you are here, just please know that I love you. I've always loved you ever since we met, and I'll continue to love you even beyond death. I will always stick to those vows from our wedding day, and this ring will stay on my finger. No fierce wave or storm will ever change this, I promise. With all my heart and soul, I promise. Whether or not you do return to me through that door again, I will wait. Either for a miracle, or for when my time comes. In the meantime, your voice will forever echo in my head and ring deep within my ears. And the illusion of your breath brushing against my lips will never cease. You'll always have held me in your sweet, sweet chokehold, with your palms pressing against my throat, choking out my tears. For now, though, rest well for me, my love. I promise. I'll be with you there soon. Oh, shit, the door. How did it open? I swear I locked it. Oh, my love. I knew you were still here with me.